Hey y'all, hey, it's Amberlina and I'm back with another video. And today I wanted to do a video on like the divine feminine, closing out the rest of this year, the divine feminine that needs clarity. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't really know what to name this reading, but I do know that I was instructed to focus on the divine feminine. So that is where we are at right now, with the divine feminine. I'm gonna pull cards, we can talk a little bit while I'm doing that. But yeah, what I do want to say right now is like while I was shuffling, my camera had fell at the first part of this video, but while I, like literally like 30 seconds into the video when I start shuffling. But when I first started shuffling, I seen a 5 of Wands as well as the 8 of Swords, and to me it's like the divine feminine is comparing herself. She's not seeing the beauty of herself. She's thinking about old things or like old experiences with people and places that kind of made her doubt her worth, or even like her own decisions that made her I don't know, just not trust how she's feeling. And this could be a girl, guy, just the divine feminine energy within any of us, all of us. Yeah, it was just like I said, like she's comparing herself, like she's not seeing her own beauty, her own special powers. Like she sees others, like she's good. Like I feel like you're good at empowering others and telling other people of their special powers and their gifts and the things that they do that uplifts you and inspires you. But when it comes to like uplifting your own self and inspiring your own self or keeping your own self like afloat or like moving, like sometimes it could be challenging for you. Like intrusive thoughts get the best of you, with that 8 of Swords. Sometimes when it comes to like just not feeling like you can't compete with the best of them, you know. And I'm not even gonna say the best of them, just feeling like you can't compete, like you don't want to compete, you don't want to feel like you have to compete. And this is what I feel like this is what a lot of what this message is talking about, is that you don't have to. You do not have to compete. Like there's nothing that you need to be competing for. What I will say is to use that 5 of Wands energy to your betterment, in its high vibrational state. I would say like, okay, let me give you an example because I can't think of like a way to word it right now. Let me give you an example. So I seen this girl on TikTok. She be jump roping her ass off, and I'm like, whoo, man, I want to do that. Like to me, that gives 5 of Wands. Like I'm not comparing myself because I know I can't jump up like that, but I'm not comparing myself. But I also know that I can try that. I can do that. Like because I've watched her do that, she's challenged me to like think like I can do that shit too. Because 5 is not just a number of change and tension and conflict. It's also about liberation. Like sometimes you don't know what you need to change until that shit stop working, or it causes conflict or tension or frustration. Like, and I get like, because I don't like when my stuff ain't working how I want it to work either. You know, my masculine come out quick with that. Like, what y'all mean? What you mean it's not done? What you mean not right now? What you mean? You know. And so I start pushing a little bit harder, and I feel like that's kind of what's happening like with y'all with that 5 of Wands. So you kind of push a little bit harder, but I feel like right now y'all kind of hitting the wall where it's like y'all don't have the energy anymore to push any harder. And I'm not saying y'all are, and I don't feel like any of y'all are giving up. What I do feel like is more of like a submission to the test, submission to the energy. Like, you know what? All right, God, like you got it. You got it. Like I'm not finna wrestle you no more. Like I hear you. Like I'm not finna, you know. But yeah, but using that 5 of Wands energy, that 8 of Swords energy, like to break out of some of those like patterns, or break out of some of that personal frustration like you might be feeling right now within your divine feminine energy, creative blocks, not being able to express yourself, not being able to let yourself relax. You're not relaxing when you can't like even like sit down and like read a book or watch a show or like take a nap without like feeling like you finna, you know, like I need to go and do such. Like if you can't even like take the day off and not feel guilty about it, like it's time. You gotta work on soothing your nervous system, calming yourself down. Like your masculine is running rampant. It's running rampant right now. So what I wanted to say also, before we get into the reading, before I even started this reading, I did ask our ancestors and our guides like for words of encouragement, because I feel like a lot of us are aware, like we know what's going on, and I'm also touching on a lot of things that's going on, like we're aware of what's going on, but sometimes we need like words of affirmation, words of encouragement from our ancestors, from our angels, from our own higher spirit. Like we need words of confirmation, and I ain't ashamed to give it to none of us. Okay. So yeah, also what I want to talk about with the divine feminine, I also feel like there's a lot of dream work that should be going, like dream journaling, dreams that you're having, like if you having dreams like in like a school, especially like a school, like if you're having dreams like in a school or like an old school you used to be at, or like an old classroom, like this is life lesson. Like if you starting to see old classmates in your dreams, like stuff like that, like this is like old lessons, like old, or not even, I want to say old lessons, but this is giving school, like life school, spirit school, like, you know. So yeah, so I don't know why, I just seen somebody was writing like about their dreams, or like thinking about their dreams, or trying to remember their dream or something like that. But yeah, so with the divine feminine, I feel like right now, like the words of encouragement that she is needing right now is like, you are loved, like girl, like we got the Lovers card right here. And to me, this is you coming into union with your divine masculine as well as your divine feminine. This could be your actual divine masculine, like your partner, as well as you coming into divine and sacred union with yourself. Like you have, like you being able to receive information from the divine, as well as work that shit out right here on the physical plane. You being able to see the dream that you had and apply it to this problem that you had at work, or apply it to, oh snap, they are trying, like, I don't know, some random, like I feel like one of y'all ancestors are telling y'all that there's a certain food or something that you shouldn't be eating anymore, or drink or something you shouldn't be doing anymore, and like, yeah, like in your dream, like you might not be feeling well, like your stomach, like I don't know. I feel like they really trying to get your attention, like in the dream, in the ethers, in the dream world. But basically, like it's to get your attention, like in there, so that you can bring that lesson into your real life. Like, you know, same thing. Like I've been reading a lot of like books of the Bible, and like prophets, like stories of prophets and things like that, like mythologies, things like that, and like. No, we are not exactly like the stories, but it's the idea of the stories. It's the lesson of the stories. We all can relate to those feelings, and we all can relate to those lessons that are within the stories. And I feel like that's another thing a lot of you guys are being called to. Me and one of my friends have been like reading different books of the Bible, and just whatever your spirit is guiding you to study, like at this time, like go and study it, because there's a message for everything. I truly believe that God is everywhere, and if you're getting a message to go look at something, read something, do something, and look, dream journal. If you're getting a message to go do something, like then go do it, like go read it, because that means like there's something in it for you. That's also another it's also another way your divine feminine is speaking with you, like you being able to receive that. Like if you can't receive the download, and what I mean by receiving the download, I mean by like if they showing it to you, like are you gonna like go look it up? Are you gonna go check on the friend that came to your mind, like in meditation? Are you gonna like at least like make it, I don't know, like are you gonna like do more like digging around when it comes to like the download that you got, or the idea, or even asking God more questions, like asking your ancestors more questions, asking for confirmation? Like are you, like that's another, that is your divine feminine, like being able to take it and receive it and ask and flow, and like be able to wait for the, being patient enough to wait for the answers as well. But what was I finna tell y'all? Sometimes I'll be all over the place. Like once we get going, we get going. Once we get going, we get going. But like we have the Lovers card right here. We have the Queen of Wands. And what I love about this Queen of Wands right here, like, it's giving fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Even if that's your moon or like your mid-heaven or something, that's the kind of energy I'm getting with that. But that talks about like sensuality, and not sensuality like sexuality, but I'm talking about sensuality like a lot of y'all were shamed for your sexuality, like, are shamed for how you dressed or how you look. Like a lot of women are over sexualized at a young age, and that shit can really impact you all the way into this big age where it's like even how you dress, how you talk, like how confident you are, like how you show up with others, like it is affected because it's like you still have these Eight of Swords, you still have like these underlying beliefs like that I don't look like this, or I don't feel like I don't feel good like with how I look, or I don't feel good with my idea, or mine is not like that, or like it's like you looked up something to get an inspiration but you ended up like kind of like overthinking it or like doubting yourself after seeing the inspiration. You're supposed to be inspired. You weren't supposed to compare yourself to it, you know? That's what they just told me. You were supposed to be inspired. You weren't supposed to compare yourself. You're supposed to be inspired. Yeah, like, yeah, okay, so they're saying like this is a lesson of emotional and mental patterns, and like the same thing with the sensuality, like learning to unbreak those patterns. It's the beliefs around your sexuality and how you express your sensuality, how you express your femininity. Your femininity does not need to look a certain way. It do not need to be pink. You don't need to be a Powerpuff Girl. You don't need to be a Young M.A. You don't need to be any of that. You be exactly what your feminine energy looks like for you. It's up to you to decide what that looks like. My light just went out, so if I got a little dark, like, my bad. But it's up to you to decide like what your feminine energy is supposed to look like, how you want to embody it, how you want to act with it, how you want to move with it. Like the Queen of Wands, she is confident, she is sexy, she is in tune with her spirituality, with her intuition. Like, she gonna make it do what it do, okay? She gonna make it do what it do. She gonna make it shake, okay? I'm just kidding. But yeah, like, she gonna make it do what it do. And I feel like a lot of y'all are being called into that. I just don't give a like, this is me, like, this is all of me, this is how I am, like, this is how I like to dress, this is how my body look, this is how I like to wear my clothes, how I like to wear my hair, how I like to express myself, how I like to write, how I like to talk, how I like to sing, how I like to rap, how I like to, you know, how I like to post online. Like, this is mine, like, this is my shit, and this is how, like, I'm gonna do it, you know, how I'm gonna create it. I'm gonna create it how I want to create it. And that's why God is like, you weren't supposed to compare yourself, you're supposed to be inspired. Because a lot of y'all, the women that you compare yourself to are the things that you looked at or look up to, like, it's because they went for themselves. I was also talking to my friend about just audacity and being audacious, because I was seeing somebody talk about this. I think it was on TikTok. I don't know. I can't remember. But I just love that word, like just being audacious and like being bold enough to express yourself how you want to, being bold enough to be sexy, to cut your hair off, to grow your hair out, to wear a wig, don't wear a wig, to do it how you want to do it. Like, your divine feminine is yours to create. That is the whole like concept of divine femininity, is yours to create. So yeah, that was the thing, like with that World card and the Ten of Swords, like it's like you letting go of the old creation, the old you. Like, she got you here, but now you're like creating your new way, like divine sacred union of your divine masculine and your divine feminine. Like, your divine masculine inside of you gives you the space to be able to go outside and not get think about you. And then divine feminine is the one that's like, we're gonna wear this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna say this, we're gonna talk like this, we're gonna stare at you like this, okay? Like, so that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's like you making clear decisions. You are in clear communication with your divine feminine, your divine masculine, your energy, your spirit, like your ancestors. Like, because with that Queen of Wands, she is the witch of the tarot. Like, she is that tarot too. Like, she heard you, like this spirit right here, like, I heard you, I got you, Like, let me help you. Let me show you what to do with it. And I also, with that Queen of Wands, like, she is inspired. Like, she's inspired. And that's why that message is strong. Like, you were supposed to be inspired. 555, you was not supposed to be. That Five of Wands of this whole message, like, it's not even down here. I just only seen it once. But, like, that Five of Wands and that Eight of Swords energy is, like, heavy, you know? Because I feel like that's where we're getting the encouragement message from, is from those cards. Like, that's that stuck energy, that, like, not thinking highly of yourself. Stop that. Stop it. 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 Like, not thinking highly of yourself is crazy work, because you don't need to have to worry about evil eye. You don't got to worry about a divine masculine. You don't have to worry about none of that, because you're gonna get rid of it all on your own, not thinking how, because you don't even think you deserve any of it. And like, my encouragement, or like what I want to express to y'all today is, like, you deserve all of that shit and more, way more than that, past that, beyond that. Like, you just have to decide that it's yours, you know. And you have the Emperor card in reverse right here, with Two of Cups in reverse right here. And to me, this is really giving, like, struggling with taking leadership or ownership. I don't like to say that things happen because of your vibration, because sometimes things happen just because life happens, and we get tests and things that just happen, you know. It's for our betterment. Things shake up, things change, and I don't believe that it's because you deserve it, or like something bad happened. So I don't want to say that, but I do want to say, like, there's a certain, like, get upness, or get upness is not a word, but there's a certain persistence, or a certain, like, let's try this again. There's a certain, like, recycle. You know what I'm thinking about? You know that Victoria Monet song when she was like, but I like to call it immortal. Like, you're not finna kill me off. You're not finna hurt my feelings, trigger me, make me go hide and make me go small. Like, maybe for a little bit, but then, like, after I'm finished, after I done dug it out and did the shadow work, like, I'm back on your ass. Like, you know, like, I'm back on your ass. I'm back healed again. Like, I'm just gonna keep getting finer. Yes, I'm just gonna keep getting finer every time I heal. I'm just gonna keep popping out every time I heal. My heart is only gonna get bigger. Some of y'all are working with Oshun. I also see Oya, but Oshun the most, because, like, Oshun, like, I love her message, because she speaks about, like, just being yourself and having, like, a really big heart and loving your life, being creative, being sensual, being just you, like, just to your core. And, like, and it's weird I said that, because I am wearing yellow right now, but, like, 'cause she represents, like, yellow, honey, bees, things like that. Like, and even Queen of Wands, like, she gives me Oshun energy. So is and this one, low-key, this kind of does too, but it gives me Oshun energy, like, just really tapping into, like, what it feels like to just feel good. Like, you know, sometimes we just be, like, just holding it in like this, but I feel like if we just relax and just feel good and, like, take the day as it comes, be inspired throughout the day. Like, you piss me off, cool. And like I was saying with that Five of Wands, like, that Five of Wands energy coming out again too. Like, you piss me off, cool. Like, now I'm about to do better. Like, now that was just more fuel for me to, come on, alchemist, come on, divine feminine. Like, that was just more fuel for me. That was just more fuel for me. Like, I don't even gotta have no long conversation with you. I don't even have to tell you I'm cutting the cords. I've seen this too right here, like, etheric cords. Like, I don't even gotta tell you I'm cutting cords. Like, I'm just gonna cut them and be done with it, because Queen of Wands, like, she's spiritual. She got her rituals down pat. Like, no, no, like, you're not finna mess with me and then think, like, you finna keep me down. The divine feminine is not finna stay down. Like, and when Victoria Monet say immortal, like, that's the word that I'm thinking about right now. Like, you're not finna keep me down. Like, you're not finna, there's a certain level of you reclaiming your power, reclaiming your energy, not letting, like, certain oppressive, like, thoughts, oppressive ways of being, of society, of your community, of the people you went to school with, the people you went to college with, the people, like, don't let them push you into a certain box. Don't let them push you into think that your feminine energy has to express itself in a certain way. The way you believe, the way you talk, the way you show up has to be in a certain way, because that's not true. It's being you. It's being who you are. It's tapping into that energy, being who you are, not being afraid of that. And then we have the Fool card right here. This Fool card to me is, like, just seriously talking about, like, coming I don't want to say like coming to Jesus, but some of y'all probably are coming to Jesus, like coming to, and with, like I said, with that Queen of Wands, like she's spiritual, like coming to Jesus, coming back to a certain religion, coming back to studying certain spiritual aspects of your practice, learning new spiritual aspects of your practice in whatever religion it is, or whatever, I don't know. I feel like it could be whatever it is, but I definitely feel like it's a spiritual practice. It is something like involving like the divine and like your connection with that, and like how that moves through you. I feel like a lot of y'all, like, I know for me for sure, like my creativity is tied directly to my spirituality. The more filled with love and God and light and divine energy, and the more balanced I am, the more creative I feel, the more I want to express, the more I want to share, the more I want to show y'all, the more I want to tell y'all, the more, you know, like it's like, because I'm not out when I'm more in my divine feminine energy, like I'm not afraid to be that. And if I make a mistake, like that's on me, okay? Like I'm immortal, I got this, okay? Like not immortal, you know what I mean? Like don't, like, you know, some of y'all like to tussle, okay? I don't want no Christian slander, none of that stuff on here, okay? I be deleting those comments, by the way. But yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. But anyways, because you do you, I'm do me. But anyways, yeah, Ten of Swords. I love the Ten of Swords. Maybe you're a Gemini, or like tapping in with your Gemini energy, Gemini house. But the Ten of Swords, this is just like y'all giving that up, putting it down. It's a new beginning, a new way of thinking, a new way of embodying, a new way of being who you are. Watching the old thoughts pass you by. Like you might be grieving certain aspects of your life, or certain aspects of yourself, certain aspects of your body that have changed, or like maybe your hair type has changed, or maybe your skin has changed, maybe the way you live, or like your money changed. Like that's okay. Like you still that girl. Like I just told my friend this the other night, like you still God's favorite, you still God's lucky girl. Like your ancestors still rooting for you, I am still rooting for you. Like you got this, okay? All right, so yeah, pull some self-care cards. I did see the dream journal, so write your stuff down. Also putting like a bowl of water under your bed, like can help you remember like your dreams. I've been sleeping with selenite underneath my pillow to kind of help me remember my dreams, as well as amethyst like by the bed. Like those can help you remember your dreams as well. And also just practice. Like the more that you like, don't get all bent out of shape if you don't remember your dream. Like you got the gist of regardless, you know. And the more that you set an intention mindfully going to sleep that night, like okay, like hey, if there's a message for me, like let me, like show me in my dream, like let me know what's up in my dream, like help me remember, you know. If I don't remember, help me, bring me a sign that will bring me back to remember, you know, like in the morning do my meditation, like, you know, whatever, you know, just try it, you know, try it. The divine feminine, trying, open to it. Is that a spider? Divine feminine, spiders are meant for creativity and they're divine feminine as well, but that sure is a spider, guys. All right, anyways. So yeah, I pulled some self-care cards. Rest. This also gives me like cycle syncing. I'm gonna do a video on that as well, like syncing your workouts, like your activities, your work schedule, like all that you can, you know, within reason, being realistic, like syncing those things to your cycle. Like sometimes you are gonna have more energy, but if you are feeling tired, some of y'all period is on right now, or y'all about to start your period, you probably just ended your period, but like you probably still tired. And like I was saying, oh no, that I wasn't saying that here, that was in a reading, just kidding. But it's fall. Like today was actually kind of cold outside. I was like, damn, for real, now we start now, huh? Let's go. Summer's over, you know. And sometimes like that shows in our body, especially the more like you ground and get in tune with your divine feminine energy. Your divine feminine energy is going to start to get in tune with the moon cycles, with the earth, like you know, like you're gonna start getting in tune with everything, all of life around you, because that is what divine feminine energy is, like that connectiveness, that openness. And as you like get into that, like right now you're gonna feel it, you probably tired, lay down, you know. And also when it comes to the divine feminine, like rest, calming down is where she gets her best ideas. Like sometimes for art, especially if you're a creative or artist or just in general, sometimes you just need to sit down and unplug, lay horizontal, get off your feet, get out your mind, and just relax, you know, rest, close your eyes. You don't even gotta go to sleep, just close your eyes, close your eyes. Like I tell my kids, you don't even gotta go to sleep, just close your eyes. But I guarantee you'll probably fall asleep because you're tired for real. But anyways, and then clear. And also I want to say about that, like when I say rest, I don't mean like don't do nothing no more. What I mean is like balance it out now at this point. Like you did a little bit until noon, now you can sleep for until 3, or you worked until 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you can go to bed at 8 o'clock. Like find a balance where you are able to rest, work, you know, find a balance. Like that's that Lover's card, divine feminine, divine masculine, like type of energy. Anyways, the next card was talking about clearing your energy, like using incense. Like right now you see the smoke, clearing your energy every day, smudging your home, taking spiritual baths, even just clearing your energy like this. Like I be making my own, make your own. You can make your own like cleansing spray to put in your hand sanitizer, put on your lotion, put it on after your bath, put it in like any of your candles or anything like that. Like just clearing your energy. You can use smoke, you can use crystals, you can use, like I said, you can use rose water, you can use Florida water, prayer, whatever you want. Clear your energy field, reset. Like, hey, like it was a lot going on right now. Why is my thing doing this? Yeah, like it was a lot going on right now. So like I'm gonna just chill, like, and let me just reset, okay, regroup. Another thing is hydrate. And speaking of which, I'm gonna take a sip of water right now anyways, because yeah. You know those like liquid lipsticks? After a while, you're like, man, my lips peeling, okay? I'm just kidding. But I'm not kidding, I'm for real. My lips is getting on my nerves for a second. But I love this color, you know? Alright, anyways. So yeah, and then we have hydrate yourself. Drinking more water, fluid. Water element is feminine energy. This girl right here, she a whole mermaid in the water. I want to read her. Where is she? Where is she? I want to read her. I want to read all of these, to be honest. The 3 goddess energies that came out were these right here. This is throat chakra, expression. I was talking about this, like being able to express yourself, embodiment, speaking your truth, being who you are. And hey, that's exactly what this card is talking about. Not hiding anymore. The emotional nakedness and vulnerability and just expressiveness that you are avoiding is your superpower. It's not your shame. Being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Ooh, excuse me, that was a confirmation burp. Ooh, another confirmation burp. Vulnerability is a strength and not a weakness. Practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you and say, I haven't been showing you the whole me, but I'm going to start today. Have the courage to feel and express yourself without people pleasing. Speak your truth, share your story, cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability with others. Being comfortable enough to be uncomfortable and making others feel uncomfortable, because not everybody finna like you. Like, you not for everybody and everybody not for you. Like, and that's okay. But the more audacious, I was telling y'all that word. My brain is all over the place. I had a lot of coffee. But the more audacious that you are, and the more bold that you are and authentic that you are, the more you will attract those people that really fuck with you like that. Like, they really like that. Like, they don't have to do exactly what you do, but like, they really like you. Like, they really like your energy. They really like your vibe. And like, you don't gotta worry about if they do or don't, because you was never fake with them. You was being yourself. You wasn't hiding nothing. You wasn't smoke going crazy right now. You wasn't hiding nothing. You wasn't covering certain parts of yourself up. You was being exactly who you was. You was being exactly who you was. And that's the Queen of Wands, okay? Okay. Anyways, so yeah, that's what she's talking about. Like, just being who you are, like, and having the courage to be vulnerable. Like, that's her affirmation. I have the courage to be vulnerable. Like, yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, and so the next one, we have a text. We gonna read her, and she is The Queen of Gods. She's a fierce protector of women and girls from the immoral people of Ethiopia. And a lot of y'all probably do a lot of healing. Like I know I do. This definitely probably for me too. And the purple probably definitely for me. But anyways, a lot of y'all probably do a lot of healing work around women, or like a lot of the things that you want to do is around inspiring women, or you are inspired by women. You want to uplift women, like your business, your ideas, like all these things, like even your like is geared toward women. Some of y'all probably like women, you know. No shame, no shame. Let your free flag fly, okay? But yeah, some of y'all probably like women, like things like that. Like, okay, but anyways. Stop hiding, shrinking, and playing small. Stand tall like the majestic sycamore tree. You are mighty. Life does not need to be perfect for you to embrace your own perfection. You matter. Worthiness is in your veins. Accept yourself now. Your birth certificate says we need your overflowing magic, joy, and vulnerability. And most importantly, we need you. You are deserving and worthy. The beautiful parts of you that everyone likes are worth loving. The parts of you that others dislike are worth loving too. Your creator loves you unconditionally. I don't even gotta say no more, because I feel like I just said all this, you know. It's just more confirmation, like that. Yeah, we in this. Okay, now the last one, and you know what this card ties to? Lovers, heart chakra. And we had the Lovers card. This is also fire element, Queen of Wands, like just embodiment. Fire energy is like that spirituality, that movement, that actually like moving with the beliefs, with the knowledge, with the wisdom, and like taking that shit and running with it, creating with it, you know. And this, what she's talking about, it says she fought elbow to elbow with her people during the Haitian Revolution to protect mothers and children. She represents the healing of the Dark Mother. So yeah, her guidance is, if it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. We just talked about worthiness. The energy cords binding you and someone or a situation you no longer wish to be attached to are still strong, and you must be willing to let go. That's that Eight of Swords. Like, this don't even have to be a person. This could just literally be thoughts and energy within yourself. Like, it's just time. Like, it's time. Like, you not that little girl no more. I heard 16. You not that 16-year-old girl no more. Like, you not that. Like, you know, like, you not her no more. Like, you a grown woman. Some of y'all 27. Some of y'all older than 27. Like, some of y'all, you know, I feel like a lot of us are in our late 20s, early 30s anyway. But like, especially on my, like, on this profile. But like, yeah, like, you a full grown woman now, you know. And so what she says is, close your eyes, see divine swords of God's loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. That is her affirmation. And yeah, cord cutting is serious. Like, you see that knife that she have? Like, she's like, yeah, no, like, this is for me, this for the babies, for the future, this for like all the creations that I'm creating. Like, I'm not gonna let you keep tearing me down. I'm not gonna let you tear down my creations. I'm not gonna let you play me in front of my kids, because some of y'all have kids, and like, you want your kids to see you doing better. You want your daughters and your sons, like, I see a daughter and a son on here, but you want your daughter and your sons, like, to see you like in a better way. You want to teach them in a different way, like, than how you learned or how you grew up seeing yourself. Y'all seen that Black China where she was basically like reaffirming her daughter, like when she was talking about her forehead? Like, that's the type of energy like I'm feeling. Like all those bad things we say about ourselves, like, oh, I feel fat today, oh, I don't like that, like, stopping that shit, so that way we don't teach our daughters that shit, and we don't continue to keep saying that because. So yeah, we done with that. Cutting the cords with negative talk, with negative people, with negative, like, any negative emotional patterns. Like, we done with that. Done with it. Okay. Let me calm down. But anyways, so before I close out, I want to pull some angel numbers right quick, because I just really love this deck, and I just feel like it just always hits, you know. But yeah, I want to pull one, or maybe one or two. Give me two, Spirit. What angel number? Oh shit, we're gonna do it like that. And let me If I show y'all how they did this, I'm just like, y'all too funny for me. Look how they did this. Look at these numbers. Ain't they damn near the same? Like you probably seeing 12 12 2 2 2 1 1 1. Like you see how they flipping these all around. And I love that we have 3 3 3 and 3 3 3. Like come on with it, stop playing. So I'm gonna read these because they're very funny. And even the 1 2s would like add up and become 3s, and 3s is feminine energy. It's growing, it's the empress, it's creativity. Like let me calm down. I just love when they confirm like that. So this 12 12, this is persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. Oh, happy day, and ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or epic romance is also in the cards. Y'all seen that lover cards? The more you tap into your divine feminine and you are unapologetic, like I said, this is not just for women or friends or social media for your business. Like the more you are energetically who you are, audaciously, unapologetically, authentically, like you are going to attract that you're going to attract that divine masculine, that divine masculines love a confident woman, you know? Like it's only the ones that you don't want that like dumb ones, okay? Are the ones that's not healed. Them the ones you don't want anyway, okay? So yeah, anyways, let me not even get on it. Okay, so then the next one is taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Period. And then 3 social skills, hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put use to your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you, period. 3 support, growth, creativity, joy, community, visions, and talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem, your sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. So, you know, yeah. That's all I got for y'all, you know? That's all I got for y'all. Everything just be confirmation, and I just want y'all to stay open to the confirmation. Stay open to the messages, not just for me, but from your spirit guides, from your ancestors. Like, you got this. Like, I really want y'all to tap in and like really own every part of yourself. It is I really want you guys to embody everything that you are, embody who you are, embody what you love, be passionate. Like, this is your life. Like we talked about, to create, to shape, to mold. Like, if you have questions, ask God. If you have questions, ask your ancestors. Tap in, trust yourself to receive messages, and trust yourself to discern if even if you go to a reader, or if you go like and pull your own cards, like trust your own self to be able to decipher the message. Even if it's not right now, do not be afraid to look it up, to get a book. Like, sometimes people just want to be just right, like the point is not to know exactly what this card means. The point is to, what does this card make you feel like? What does this experience make you feel like? You don't have to be right. Like, you just need to know what it is so that you can move through it, you know? And the divine feminine, she don't care about being right. She just care about making it the best, you know, making it work for her, making it, you know, making it safe and stable enough to where she can create and do what she needs to do. Like, just be who she is. Like, that's all she gotta do. She don't have to prepare for war. She don't have to defend herself. She don't have to do any of that. Like, all she got to do is just be who she is and create from that space, you know? That's it. Like, there's no other outside, like, I don't know, it's nothing else like she has to do besides to just create, like, that space, create that world. And yeah, that's what I want. That's what I wanted to do with this message, was to empower us and get a message of clarity, get a message of just like, I don't know, just to get us uplifted, feel better, help bring some motivation back in, help bring some healing back around our divine feminine energy. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out you guys' hair, and I love y'all very much, and I'll be back soon with another video. Let me know what you guys would like to see from me. If there's any topics you guys would like me to touch on or talk about, down below, like my take, of course, my perspective, of course. I always want y'all to do your own research, but yeah, thank y'all. I'm gonna put my handles down below. You can follow me, check me out on my other social medias, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I love y'all so much. From my soul to yours, toodaloo.